Welcome to Splash Games. Today we're going to be teaching you how to play Scum. To play this game, you'll need a deck of cards, and you can also print out the printables below if you want to. It makes it more fun. So when you start the game, you pick someone to be the Scum and someone to be the king or queen. You have everyone sit down, and you have the Scum on the right side of the king, kind of like a circle. Have the king or queen pass out all the cards evenly. But right before the game begins, have the Scum give their two highest cards to the king or queen, and the king or queen can give whatever two cards they want to the Scum. It can be their worst cards, or if they want to be nice, they can give their best cards, but usually they just give their worst cards because they want to win.
You usually just give your
Oh, if everyone has the website.
Scum.
So to start the game, you have the person to the left of the king or queen start by placing down a card. And whatever number they play, everyone else in the circle has to play their numbers higher than that one. That number or higher. So if they played a 3, the next person could play a 3 or higher, so or 4 or 5. And if they played a 4, then the next person could play a 4 or higher. When you're playing cards, you can play anything higher than what the last person played. So if it's a 4, you could play a 9. If you can't play a card, and if the number's too high, then you say pass, and it goes to the next person. No, if somebody has placed a card, and everyone else said pass, then the queen or king takes the pile, and the person that placed the last card on that pile starts the next round with their card. The person who starts the round can also place two of the same card, or 3 or 4. So if they played 3 3s, then everyone else would have to play 3 of the same number or higher. So they could play 3 4s or 3 5s or 3 6s. So if the king or queen takes the last deck, and I'm the person to place cards, I play 2 of the same card, and everyone else has to play 2 cards. You can't start playing 2 cards, 2 of the same card in the middle of... So let's say I started and I played a 3, and the next person played 1 4. The next person can't place 2 6s. They cannot play 2 of the same card.
Yeah.
Pass. Pass.
Pass.
Down. Pass.
You have to put 2 now. You put 2 3s, so you have to put 2 of something.
Oh, 2. I don't have 2 something.
Pass.
This continues until somebody runs out of cards. And when somebody runs out of cards, they get out of their seat and they stand behind the king or queen. And if the king or queen gets out first, then they just get up and stand behind the chair that they were in. Then the next person that gets out will go to the spot to the left of the king and stand behind that chair. And it continues going around the circle until the last person left with cards is the Scum.
Okay, so how happens? Oh, genie.
And the round starts again. So this game doesn't really end. You can just play it forever. We also like to play it where we also have a prince or a princess and a peasant. The prince or princess is the second best behind the king or queen. So the peasant has to give their best card to the prince or princess, and the prince or princess gives 1 card to the peasant.
Cards.
Play a high card that she can't beat. No, does she have 2? You have to have 2 of something.
Yes. No!
Oh, I will win this.
You jinxed
Right here. Right
Pass.
now.
Pass. You suck.
Yes!
And that's how you play Scum.